Poised to break a new record across the country, travelers at the Spokane airport getting a taste of the holiday rush.
Some scattered showers are expected for your Tuesday evening with partly cloudy skies, and it looks like it may be a wet Christmas Eve.
Plus, the truck believed to be connected to the death of a Washington State Patrol trooper found what we know tonight. Good evening and thanks for joining us for KREM 2 News. I'm Caitlin Galloway. Mark has the night off. We begin tonight with a live look downtown as the holidays inch closer and closer. Some are still crossing their fingers for a white Christmas this year. We turn now to KREM 2's Regan Gallo to find out if there is any chance of snow or if cloudy skies and rain are looking more likely. Regan?
Caitlin, yeah, I think our hopes of a white Christmas are kind of been dashed. It looks like it's just going to be off and on rain through Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Yes, as we look at the skate ribbon, just hours ago it was very, very busy. Now everyone's gone home and gone inside before the craziness of Christmas Eve, but it still looks beautiful outside. 37 degrees in the Spokane area right now. It has not moved from 37 all afternoon since I got into the building around 2:30 to 3 o'clock today. We're going to be sitting right at the mid 30s to low 40s for the next couple of days. So we're still cooling down from the atmospheric river and all that chaotic weather we had not too long ago. So it does feel a little bit colder, a little bit more like the holidays now, but we're not where that freezing mark is. Okay, so we're still going to have scattered rain tonight. And as I can see outside our studio, we've just had kind of off and on very light and occasional rain all evening long. This patio is a little wet and damp, and then some mountain snow. And again, just prepare for a wet Christmas. So whether you've got on a snazzy dress or a cute little pantsuit, whatever you're wearing for your Christmas holiday, just make sure you layer up for that occasional rain.
Thank you, Regan. Well, if you plan to drive during the holidays, you'll be sharing that road with at least 109 million people nationwide. Now, that's up 2% from last year. The lightest days on the roads are set to be Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, And if you're paying for gas, prices are up this year. This time in 2024, the Washington State average gas price was about $3.90. This year, it's $3.92. However, the average gas price in Idaho is down about 20 cents from last year, averaging about $2.80 a gallon. And up in the sky, things are moving quite smoothly for one of the busiest travel days of the year. Here on your screen is a look at Spokane International Airport's flight board. Many people will be heading off to see family and friends for the holidays over the next couple of days. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy breaks down what travelers need to know before heading to the airport tonight.
Staff at the Spokane Airport tell me they're expecting to serve more than 300,000 passengers this holiday season. I managed to speak to a few people traveling today, and they tell me the safest and easiest way to have a successful trip is to make sure you pack your patience. Cars are dropping off and picking up left and right at the Spokane Airport on Tuesday. For Brianna Crawford and her partner Corey, they're getting ready to head to Cancun for Christmas.
We like to be where it's really warm, and just started our own tradition. We've been together for 10 years, so that's what we decided to do.
It's a tradition Crawford says they come prepared for every time they fly, and staff at the Spokane Airport advise to do the same. They say travelers should arrive 2 hours before their flights are set to take off. They advise you not wrap any holiday gifts in carry-ons or checked bags, as they could be searched by TSA. And if possible, they encourage folks to avoid the daily peak travel time at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Nationwide, AAA is expecting roughly 8 million travelers to take domestic flights, and roughly 122 million Americans are predicted to travel at least 50 miles from home. These numbers are a 2% increase from 2024. In Crawford's case, she says she gave up not checking a bag years ago and hasn't looked back.
We only have a backpack because we have to stay night in Arizona tonight. But we check our bag and just it makes it so much easier.
As folks get ready to embark on a trip for the holidays, Crawford says the best way to have a good trip is to start it with a positive attitude.
If you're anxious at all, just give yourself extra time and just be friendly. That's the only thing you can do to get through the holidays.
Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Thanks, Connor. Well, it's time for your Night Beat with a quick look at today's top stories. Now to a developing story on the west side where investigators have located and impounded a truck they believe is connected to the death of a Washington State Patrol trooper. Investigators believe that this dark-colored pickup truck was the second vehicle to hit Trooper Tara Marissa Guting while she was responding to an unrelated crash on State Route 509 Friday night. Police are still asking for the public's help to find the driver. If you have any information, you're asked to call the number on your screen. And two Spokane teenagers ages 13 and 14 pleaded guilty to punching and shooting a man over a vape pen this week. It happened back in September at an apartment on North Washington Street. Court docs show the two teens got into an argument over a vape pen before being told to leave. Once outside, the teens punched and then shot the resident. He was taken to the hospital and has since recovered. Both teens have been sent to a juvenile rehabilitation center. Political and climate activist Greta Thunberg was arrested in central London today. She was arrested for protesting in support of hunger strikers linked to the group Palestine Action. Two of them have gone without food for more than 50 days. The UK-based group aims to disrupt the operations of weapons manufacturers supplying the Israeli government. Britain labeled it a terrorist organization and banned it in July. The ban has sparked a national debate around protest rights, government powers, and the use of anti-terror legislation. A high court decision on whether to uphold it is pending. That's it for your Night Beat. For more on any of these stories, head to our website, KREM.com. Well, today a family is searching for answers after their loved one plunged to his death at a Washington casino. It happened Saturday night at the Emerald Queen Casino in Tacoma, and the story is starting to go viral online. Connor Board from our Seattle sister station sat down with the family, who's now grappling with their loss.
This is really hard.
This federal way home is filled with grief as a family grapples with the loss of a beloved son, brother, and uncle.
If you're feeling down, that's who you call. When anybody had a problem, they would call him.
37-year-old Evan Totifara was known as the glue who held everything together. He was caring and loving and a father figure to his nieces and nephews.
We expected to see him the next morning, not see his body, not say goodbye, not sit in an empty room.
Evan died Saturday night after falling from the upper level inside Emerald Queen Casino. Tacoma Fire responded to the casino after getting reports that someone fell through glass inside the building near the escalators. He was there with friends who called his sister.
I thought it was a joke, but then when I heard him crying, I said, okay, so it's not a joke. But I'm thinking that he just felt like I just thought he just tripped or something.
He died from his injuries.
But I didn't have no time to see him there. When I got there, he was gone already.
At this point, it's a matter of our family just really meeting with people who were there so that we can put the pieces together.
The family is now searching for answers.
God will bring out everything that we need to know, and He's going to give us the wisdom on how to go about the situation.
And seeking accountability.
We're putting together some meetings with people just to kind of make sure that we are getting the message out to the casino to fix that structure and to
That was Connor Board reporting. Tacoma Fire says a person who tried to help Evan suffered minor injuries and was taken to the hospital. Our sister station reached out to Puyallup Tribal Police and Emerald Queen Casino for more information or a statement on the incident and have not heard back. Well, don't go to bed just yet. Although floodwaters in western Washington are receding, many businesses and homes in Auburn are still dealing with the devastating aftermath. One cafe owner is shifting his focus to helping others while working to reopen his business. But first, the Justice Department released more of its files on a convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein. The latest from the White House in just 90 seconds.